Have you ever felt like the harder you try to achieve your goals, the more they seem to slip away? Like you're constantly sprinting after something, but never arriving? You're not alone. In our modern world, where hustle culture is glorified and success is measured by endless to-do lists, it's easy to believe that we must always be in control. That we must fight for everything we want, force it into being, and never stop grinding. But, what if I told you there's another way, a way that doesn't involve burnout, or anxiety, or constantly questioning your worth, a way taught by ancient Stoic philosophers, a path of power, peace, and profound clarity? Today, we'll dive deep into the Stoic wisdom that shows us how letting go, relaxing, and aligning with the natural flow of life can actually help us manifest everything we truly desire. This is not a motivational hype talk, it's a mindset shift, it's a reintroduction to the truth you already know deep inside. Let's begin. 1. The illusion of control. We're raised to believe that if we just try harder, we'll get what we want. Push more, do more, control more. But the Stoics saw things differently. Epictetus, a former slave-turned-philosopher, once said, "Some things are up to us, and some things are not." Let that sink in. Some things are not up to you. You don't control outcomes. You don't control how others react. You don't control the timing. What you do control is your attitude, your response, your character. So much of our suffering comes not from failure, but from resisting what is, from clinging to what we think should be happening, instead of responding wisely to what is. In this tension, we create stress. We lose peace. We disconnect from life. Imagine if you could accept what you don't control, and take calm, wise action on what you do. This is the core of Stoic wisdom, and the first step to manifesting from a place of ease. 2. Why forcing doesn't work. Let's look at your own life. Think back to a time when you were desperate for something, maybe a relationship to work out, a job opportunity, a goal. You obsessed. You pushed. You worried, and it felt like the more you chased it, the further it drifted away. Why? Because desperation repels, when your energy is tense, controlling, and frantic. It disturbs your inner clarity. You act from fear, not from power. Now think of a time when something flowed easily to you, maybe a person, an idea, an opportunity. You were probably relaxed, detached, grounded. That's not a coincidence. When you relax, you create space for inspiration, alignment, and right action. This is the paradox the Stoics understood. Effort isn't the enemy, attachment is. We're not saying do nothing. We're saying, act wisely. Then let go of the outcome. 3. The power of stillness. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and philosopher, wrote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." Stillness isn't about being passive, it's about accessing a deeper kind of power. When your mind is still, your choices are clear, you stop reacting. You begin responding, and in that stillness, you begin to see the truth. You already have enough. You already are enough. The peace you were chasing through external success, you find it within yourself. And ironically, from that place of peace, the things you once chased often begin to show up naturally, not because you forced them, but because you aligned with them. Relaxing doesn't mean giving up, it means tuning in. 4. How to trust life's timing. Seneca wrote, "Time discovers truth." In other words, life unfolds in its own timing, not yours. This can be hard to accept, especially when you want something badly. But what if the delays were not rejections, but redirections? What if every no was life saying, "Not yet"? Not this way. I have something better. Trusting life doesn't mean you abandon your goals, it means you release the need to control how and when they happen, it means you stay open, it means you remain rooted in presence. Even as you reach forward, manifesting is not about manipulating life, it's about partnering with it. 5. Releasing the grip. How do you actually begin letting go? Start with awareness. Notice where you're holding on tightly, to a result, to a person, to an identity. Now ask, is this helping me? Is this bringing me peace? Then breathe, relax your body, soften your expectations. You can still want what you want, but want it with an open hand, not a clenched fist. Say to yourself, I let go of how it happens. I trust the unfolding. This is what Stoics meant by living in agreement with nature, not resisting, not forcing, flowing. 6. Manifesting from alignment. When you are relaxed, present, and grounded, you become magnetic, you make wiser choices, you take inspired action, you connect with people authentically, and most of all, you trust. From this energy, you naturally begin to draw in the things you once struggled to get, because now, you're aligned. This is what modern thinkers call manifestation, but it's deeply Stoic. The Stoics didn't speak in terms of energy and vibration, but they understood this, that the quality of your mind determines the quality of your life. So when your mind is calm, your life becomes calm. When your inner world is at peace, your outer world begins to reflect that. Practical Stoic practices. Let's make this real. Here are 5 Stoic practices to help you relax and realign daily. 1. The dichotomy of control. Each morning, remind yourself, what's in my control today? Focus only on that. 2. Negative visualization. Imagine things not going your way. Why? To reduce fear. To release attachment. 3. Evening reflection. Ask yourself, did I act with wisdom today? Did I let go of what I can't control? 4. Voluntary discomfort. Occasionally go without comfort. It trains your mind to stop fearing loss. 5. Journaling for presence. Write about what's on your mind. Let your thoughts breathe. Then release them. These aren't just habits, they're inner tools. They train you to live lightly, powerfully, and peacefully. Here's the truth. You don't have to force life to give you what you want. You just have to become the kind of person who aligns with it. Peaceful, purposeful, present, relax. And let life meet you halfway. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. So think with clarity, act with courage, let go with grace, and trust that everything meant for you is already on its way. Thank you for being here. Until next time. Stay grounded, stay present, and remember, you already are what you seek. If this journey into Stoic manifestation resonated with you, here's one simple way you can show your support. Hit that like button. It tells us you want more deep dives like this. And don't forget to subscribe. We publish new reflections and practical Stoic exercises every week, designed to help you live with more ease, clarity, and purpose. Finally, share this video with a friend or on your favorite social channel, because real transformation happens when we learn and grow together. Thank you for being part of this community. Until next time, stay relaxed, stay curious, and trust the flow of life.